Everybody, I don't know how long this video will be, so if I accidentally stop in the middle of the video, I ran out of time. Should only have one video on this phone, and usually it's only about two or three that, make it really hard to do videos. So, because this phone's small, so it has a small storage space. Anyway, I wanted to catch you guys up. It's been a while since I've done a personal or daily vlog with you. It's been a little bit hectic. Not only is my girlfriend home, getting her settled down. We've been going to the Chaos Games quite often as we can. We went shopping to the mall for the first time. Been doing laundry with her, kind of showing her around Minot, and introducing her to bits of the family. Some of the family members didn't go well. Specifically two. One I already know. You guys should know who that is. Um, um, and I got another event coming up with family that will introduce her to my grandma. The only grandma that I know of. I just hope grandma doesn't take it wrongly. Apparently near the end of this month, we're going to go to Ashley and then meet up with my grandma, and then we're going to go to Storybook Land. That was a kind of like an amusement park, but it's kind of like a walk through the whole area of all the old storybooks, like Dorothy, Three Little Pigs, Miss Muffet Sat Under a Tree, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It was kind of an interesting little story. True, it was under the heat of the day, and it was quite hot out, but it was quite a fun little area. It brought back good memories. Especially the maze part, where I got lost like two or three times. It took me a while to get out, because, I'm stupid. I wasn't used to places like this. But I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up on a few things. My girlfriend is settling in fine. Sorry for the crappy lighting, but at least it shows up most of my face. She's settling in fine. She's been sleeping on the floor of my bedroom because my bed isn't big enough. It's only a single bed. I think I'd like to upgrade to a queen, but I'm not quite sure about that because she needs to sleep on her stomach in order for her to breathe normally, because she has apparently a super large tongue to where if she sleeps on her back like a normal person, it'll block the airway, so she won't be able to breathe when she's sleeping. It'll make it very difficult for her to breathe. So she literally lays on her side and then her stomach. She still snores really loud. She snores louder than me. I apologize, hon, but I just need to say this. It's been a while since I daily vlogged, and I feel like I need to. And to catch all you people up. Ever since she came here, she's definitely catching me up on Magic. She's the only person so far in my family willing to play Magic with me. If you guys do not know what that is, it's Magic the Gathering card game. I've grown up with gaming and card gaming and board games all my life since I became a teenager, I believe. Maybe a young adult. Maybe like since I was like, for the last 5, 6 years, I've been a card gamer, and mostly board games, and a gamer. First of all, it was the Pokemon game, the Pokemon card game, if you guys remember. I never had any deck of my own, but I've just watched my cousins play every now and again. And it wasn't too bad. It was really cool. I always wanted a card game of my own, but I haven't had the chance to, buy some. I thought about maybe, just keeping an eye out for cards and just, buying some so I can start collecting the Eevee evolutions first and then grabbing the other ones. Of course, that's going to take money that I don't have. And then I also grew into the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, which most of you should know was an awesome Yu-Gi-Oh game and a good show. The first generation one with the Egyptian pharaoh and all the Egyptian artifacts and everything. I always liked Yugi's card deck. I had Pegasus's deck and some of Yugi's decks, and my brothers and me played Yu-Gi-Oh quite often. And bad lighting over here, I apologize. We did play Yu-Gi-Oh for quite a long time, but all of a sudden they stopped. They gave up on it, literally, for some reason. They never told me. And they literally gave me all their decks. I had like 3 to 4 tin cans of cards I didn't know what to do with. And of course, they wouldn't play with me, and no one else would play with me. So I pretty much had them for maybe a couple months, and then I gave up on it too. I do got a Yu-Gi-Oh deck now because my girlfriend gave me hers, because she too gave up on Yu-Gi-Oh, the actual game, because apparently there's too many new rules that she needed to agree with, and she got so frustrated playing with it, so she just gave them to me. So I was pretty much going to put the valuable and, of course, shimmering ones in my book. I got a book that I can hold like card sleeves in, so I can just take it with me whenever. Um, and now, a few years later, my brothers introduced me to Magic the Gathering. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's hand-drawn art of characters, creatures, and lands, and sorceries and instants and everything. And you start with a 20 life, and you 7 card draw, and yeah, it's definitely a really interesting game. It never gets old. The only thing that does get old is when you lose a lot, which I have been doing quite often. But it's a learning process, and ever since my girlfriend came here, I introduced her to the 1 card shop in downtown Minot and the 2 card stores at the mall. And apparently, it's kind of a good thing to sell cards at Chaos Games, but you don't get as much. But at Guerrilla Games, I think you would sell a whole lot more. I like Guerrilla Games and GameStop. Well, mostly Guerrilla Games, just because they have the most cards and stuff. I don't mind Chaos Games, but it's just iffy. But yeah, she just went to her first Magic the Gathering tournament, and she lost pretty much all of them except for a bye and 1 win. Basically, she won 2 out of 6, but not enough to be in last place. But she got a lot of cards in the end for trading. So I was quite proud of her for that. At least she got something. She really suggested I join in, but it was a $30 entry fee. And I was like, I don't mind, winning cards for winnings, but I wasn't really that confident to play, and I don't play competitively. I play it for fun with others who want to play with me. I do have a commander deck, and I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, maybe 9 decks. A lot of them are interloping. I just now got a ton of land, and I got a new deck, Nicholas the Deceiver deck, the Hour of Deception, I believe. And right now, I would like to maybe make a few more. I did just make a pure vampire deck with some red in it, and then I fixed the Ileana deck because I have a lot of planeswalkers. Ever since my girlfriend started going to the Chaos Games, she's been getting a lot of cards through trade and money. The few money she's been getting for the cards that she sells. And then she's giving me a bunch of cards, and she's getting, teaching me how to replay Magic. The only thing I admit I don't quite appreciate is when she talks to me like I'm stupid. I do know what sacrifice means. I admit my counting may be off a bit times, but she's giving me those moments where she's talking to me like I'm stupid. I understand she has experience, and she's a better Magic game player than me, but I don't appreciate that. It makes me feel stupid. It makes me feel like a child. Which at times it's fun to be a child. You all know this. But with me and my dyslexia, I did not like it when people talk to me like that. Family does it to me a lot. And teachers sometimes do it to me, but it's mostly family. And now my girlfriend. I won't say anything to her. I can't. I don't want to hurt her feelings. But I'll just ignore it for now because it's not bothering me. It's just it's annoying. But it won't be hurtful because it takes a lot to hurt me. You guys know this. I got a lot of planeswalkers. I've already started adding cards to my little book. Most of them I'm going to collect the holographic ones. And as soon as I get a proper list for all the symbols for the ones that are, valuable, according to Sage, they were the gold and the red ones is apparently what I need. The silver ones they kind of take, but it's not as much. And I want to make a dragon deck. I want to make a spirit deck. And I guess apparently I'm on my way to make a sliver deck. I only got like 3 slivers, so that's not much, but I mostly want to make a dragon deck. And I do have some dragons, but not a lot. All the rest of them I have is wyverns, which are kind of like dragons, but they don't have the arms, they just have the big wings. So technically they're not dragons, but they're from the same family. And then I got a lot of hatchlings, which is not the best, but they're usually like a 1/1 or a 1/2. But mostly, yeah, I wouldn't mind making a dragon deck. And then, of course, I got to make a soldier deck. So right now, I think I can probably make a soldier deck out of the cards that I have left. I have a big bag full of land that I've finally reorganized. And then I got another big, huge bag of the leftover cards. I already went through them and got all the holographic ones out. Next, I'll be going through the cards again for the gold and the red ones, just in case. Because apparently I can sell those at Chaos Games or Guerrilla Games, and they'll end up buying them from me. So I got to wait to make money now. Or it's not exactly make money, but it's at least, a tiny bit extra in case I need some. So yeah, that's it on the gaming. No, yeah, I love the Xbox 360 that we have now. I could play Minecraft whenever I have time, which is usually in the mornings after the kids leave because I'm still babysitting for the summer and like between stuff. So right now I'm doing dishes because apparently my cousin doesn't keep her the end of the bargain, and I'm already irritated with her enough, which I'll do a live on Instagram later or something. Uh, Getting irritated with her, and me and my girlfriend already decided that we're going to start looking for a place to live. A small apartment will have to be the first of beginnings, and we've also already decided that we're going to save up for an apartment and a scooter for her, so that way she can get around without having to wait for rides. I was like, you can take the buses here, but she has a phobia of people and large places full of people. So, and she's not a big fan of walking because of her asthma. So it says like you have to take the bus or you have to get like a little vehicle or something till she can get her license in a car. So yeah, that's. I told her the only place in downtown Minot, she's looking at downtown Minot because it's closer to Chaos Games and everything, is Art Space. It's basically